Welcome back, everybody, to Destiny. Thanks for your huge support. It means a lot, and it's paying off, because today we are embarking on the best part of Destiny that I played, the Devil's Lair. This is a level 6 strike mission requiring a fire team of 1 to 3 players, and it culminates in 2 boss battles. Now, at the event I played at, I didn't see very many people get this far, so I'm super excited to bring this to you guys, and it kind of shows how Destiny all comes together, and I think ultimately what they're going for in terms of a multiplayer shooter that really gets, it just really gets things burning. Here we go.
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High Servitor, feeding them their strength. We must destroy this machine god and send their souls screaming back to hell.
Send this soul screaming. That's our plan, that's our mission, that's what we are about to do. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this game. It did surprise me. I was very pleasantly surprised by how well Destiny played, and I am eagerly anticipating September 9th so I can play the full darn thing, level up my character beyond, collect more loot, go ham, go crazy, and see exactly what everything's about. But our ghost is telling us we gotta head towards Devil's Lair. We'll pick up a couple of these Hive troops along the way. I've switched up weapons, you'll notice. Back at the tower, we changed things up. This guy, he has a shield. We're seeing the AI improve as we reach higher and higher levels. I'm currently level 6. I've got a level 7 partner. And we are going, another one right there is level 8. And then our team of 3 is going to go take on this strike mission, which I assume will form a big chunk of the content in the final game, because I think they really want to encourage you to play with your friends and make magic happen in a cooperative multiplayer setting. So things are getting tough here. The enemies are getting stronger. They're really beginning to pack a punch, and you're starting to see, to me, a lot more of the Halo-style gameplay shine through even more than before. Now it's not just a control thing in terms of how the game mechanically feels, but a gameplay, a visual thing. We've got rocket launchers, we've got plasma cannons, we've got grenades, we've got enemies and shields and fire and aliens, and it's just, it gets real hectic and real intense fast. I wish I could have been talking to these guys, because our headset chat would have been crazy, and that's something I was thinking about this whole mission. Like, I cannot wait to play this game with friends and family and just really go to work. I think it's a great game to kind of just, I don't know if it's going to be the game you spend 10,000 hours on, but it seems like it would be such a good game to, you know, hey, let's jump on and do a mission and have a great time for an hour, 2 hours, and I'm hoping that the full game can grab me even more than that, but I at least know that it will be super fun for that, which is, that's a big thumbs up already. That elevates the game to a certain status already. So we're diving in, getting into the darker chambers here. We've got my 2 teammates here, Robo Cody, who I don't know if he's a relative of me and I just don't even know it or what. He's got that Robo seal.
Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
All right, and then we've got Jazz Midge here. As Hive and Fallen are duking it out, and all 3 of us are going to use our talents to try and clear the area here. Now, I'm the low level of the bunch, but I feel like I've got the skill and the sharpshooting ability to make this work. There's plenty more races, too, in the full game, so it's not just these Hive guys and the Fallen. There will be much more. It's not, you know, just robotic flying things and crazy sphere orbs and then these aliens. There's definitely more sets of enemies. I'm excited to see what they're like. All sorts of mist and fumes, almost. What are we going to run into down here? Robo Cody seems to know the way, so we'll follow along with him. Whoops! Taking a little quick bath first. Got to rinse off our feet. Be clean before you get dirty. And then clean yourself again. That's the lesson from Morgan Freeman. Alright, now we've entered the room of extreme chaos. We've got guys with shields. We've got guys hiding and sniping. We've got guys who are basically just shock troopers out in the middle of the battle. And this room right here is probably the most intense that Destiny got for me during my time with it, and anything I've played or seen thus far, because this is just the beginning. We gotta clear out this this group so that we can get to the real battle, which is pretty cool. The weapons there's definitely a difference in terms of that. You'll notice that I did swap out, like I mentioned, and I've got sort of a burst rifle as well as an auto rifle. So this is kind of more my cup of tea. I like this style.
Great.
But the other one's cool too. Alright, so we gotta open up this seal. I was gonna use my ghost, but it looks like he's already got it under control. Jasmij opening up those laser beams. Alright, so ghost needs a lot of time. 3 mesh layers to deactivate, and you know what that means. About to get insane. These guys are coming in. I'm doing more damage. You can see my headshots are getting 68, which is nice because of my damage upgrades from my time at the tower. This guy trying to get all up close and personal. I say, off to Star Trek with you. Vaporize yourself and sit in the holodeck while I take care of your captain. Boom. We can die and revive each other. Now, at least on this strike mission, you may remember when I died, like by jumping off a cliff or something, earlier on, my respawn timer was about 5 or so seconds. It was really short. But here, it's a 30-second timer unless they pick me up. And so that, I think, encourages more teamwork. If you just came back up right away, it would be somewhat silly, right? So we pop out another captain, and we're working on these vandals, and we're still at 0 of 3 layers. This is a very intense battle in pretty close quarters. I acquired a new sniper rifle here, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure if I picked that up from an enemy, or if I acquired that via XP. The loot system is still a little bit bewildering to me. I don't know if it's fully fleshed out here. But I'm not entirely sure how or what the randomness or the style in which you're acquiring loot. One thing you'll see come into play, and I'm not sure if it happens this episode or next, but one thing you'll see come into play is ammo. And that's probably my only concern with the game is how they handle ammo. Because later on I get into instances where I have none of it.
It's like the entire system is wired to a...
Uh-oh. The alarm sets off, and you know what that means. Bigger, badder, stronger, scarier. My secondary weapon has some sort of elemental fire effect. It's kind of eviscerating guys with a burn, it seems like. I'm not sure if it's actually causing burn damage or not. Like I said, I was so into playing the game, I didn't spend a ton of time in the menus trying to figure out every detail. That can be done later on, but this is a charge weapon. I guess it's not really burst fire, it's more charge fire. There are burst weapons that you can get that fire like a 3-shot. Like a battle rifle burst type thing. But this one is more of a charge beam, which I guess fits in with its elemental abilities. So I feel like we're all cooperating here, and we share XP. So if I kill a guy, they get a little bit of it. If they kill a guy, I get a little bit of it. And everything was happening so fast. I'm not sure if the numbers are the same. Like if I kill a guy and they kill a guy, do we both get the same XP? I think the way it's working out is I get 30 for my own kills, it seems like. And then when I share in a kill, or at least have some part in a kill, I get a little bit less. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if I don't deal any bullet damage, I'm not sure if I get XP. So I'm talking a little bit complex here, but it's important things because this game does have MMO type.
But just so you know, there's more Fallen and Hive on the way. Thanks,
Ghost. Because this is an MMO-styled game, it's important to know these numerical things. They're important to the gameplay and to know when you're going to be picking up XP. Obviously, different level guys give you more XP, but this Hive Wizard, who is sort of our mini-boss at the beginning of our journey, is here just as a regular enemy, throwing himself at us, and you can see how things are getting really dynamic. We're in an enclosed space. They're really flushing us hard. If we were outside, we might get even more of a Halo-style battle where things are really a lot of, what do you call it, just enemies popping behind different points of cover, a lot of people trying to flank us. We're in a pretty narrow area as I revive one of my friends here, RoboCody. So it's kind of just a swarm, but you can see they are playing smart. You got the snipers in the back. That Hive Wizard tried to come up from above and deal damage. He still is there trying to do work. You've got guys queuing up magic attacks and shields, and I am going down rapidly. I realized that I might have been a little bit too low of a level for this mission, but I really wanted to make it work. I had a cool team of 2 guys I don't know, but I'm sure they're cool, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna skill this one through and make sure we make it happen. So we got 2 of 3 mesh layers deactivated. My power is supercharging so frequently. I'm gonna go pick up Jasmij here as I throw in my super on the Fallen Captain. You'll notice he had shields, and that didn't even do that much. So your super is not a one-hit kill on anybody. And I really need some sort of shield of my own because, man, oh man, these level 8s and level 9s are just doing work. But we got good chemistry here. We're picking each other up. We know that 3 is better than 2, and 3 is better than 1, 3 is better than none. So all for 1 and 1 for all as we try and wipe this invasion. They're throwing everything they got at us, and I just love... I love this. I love that it's just so overwhelming. I really did feel overwhelmed when I was playing this, and that was a great thing because, you know, it's one thing to feel overwhelmed in a bad game and you're like fidgeting with the controls and feeling stupid and wanting to throw your controller, but here, because everything feels so crisp and good, it was cool to be overwhelmed. It just kind of pushed you to the max. And like I said, if you were playing with friends here or playing with someone you know, this would be even more exciting. I unlock an upgrade. Can we please get this 3rd layer deactivated, Ghost Man? What are you doing over there? Have your pizza afterwards. It's not time for feeding. What do you think Ghost eats? He's a robotic hologram floaty creature. Maybe he eats humans. Maybe that's why Earth is in such shambles. These ghosts are secretly destroying it from within now. He probably shops at Whole Foods. We still have just an onslaught, right? This is impressive. This is a early on strike mission. And they are like, you know what, we're going to queue up the intense music, we're going to queue up the intense enemies, and we've got a special enemy here. This is Naxxus the Devil Baron. And I saw a few of these
down. We can move now.
Throughout my time where you get sort of a named enemy, and I thought that was pretty cool, and I wonder if they will drop even more special loot. It's pretty cool. I went in here to see, what's my upgrade? Arcane Wisdom. So it gives me a little bit of a stat boost, not a specific skill. And I've got a lot of guns now here, so we're going to switch things up, put the sniper rifle in to show you guys that. Next time, we will take on a boss. Oh, it's good. You guys are going to love this. So stay tuned. Hit that like button if you're excited for those boss battles. I'll bring them your way as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching and supporting this series and me. I love you guys so much. You're the best fans ever. Until next time, drink some hot chocolate. Sniper, sniper, sniper. And we will see you all later.